tithing. A steadfast heart is never afraid of even tithing. You know what? Because it's a heart that trusts God. That though I didn't see rain, though I didn't see you, I know God will settle me. Are you here? Are you here? I said, though things may not look, though the fig tree may not blossom, but my heart is fixed, trusting Him. Can I share this with you this morning? 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 I want to show you an example. When they say something is fixed to something, it means something is glued. Even the way you are worried, your heart is still fixed. Oh God. 2 Samuel chapter 23. I was studying and I just looked, and you know what? God just gave an insight into this. Look at. I'm coming back to Psalm 112. 2 Samuel 23. 2 Samuel 23. Verse 10. When he says something is fixed, that means that nothing can separate, nothing can move it. Are we together? 2 Samuel 23. 2 Samuel 23. I'll read verse 10. This is one of the experience of one of the armies of David. And immediately I saw this, a revelation dawned on me that this is how the word of God should be fixed in my heart. Are you here? Are you following? This is how the word of God should be what? Fixed. Look at. And I want you to look at this very well. He arose and smote the Philistines until his hand was wearied, and his hand clave to the sword. Now, Pastor, what are you trying to say there? What is the sword? The sword is the word of God. Many times when you get weary, don't drop the sword. Let your hand be what? No? Did you get that? Yes, sir. Did you get that? Yes, sir. Did you get that? Yes, look at. He arose and smote the Philistine until his hand was. In fact, I love the way the NIV puts it. The NIV puts it that his hand was glued. Have you tried to glue two things? You know how that is? Two hands together. Or people that does plumbing work. You know, they put the pipes together. Once they put the pipes together, they now melt it so that it doesn't come off. The Bible says he arose and smote the Philistine until his hand was wearied, and his hand cleaved unto the sword, and the Lord wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when your heart is fixed, your hand is fixed to the word, victory will surely come. Yes, yes, sir. But you know, many times we lose focus of the word. We lose focus of his promises. Amen? He said his heart was glued, framed. If there's another word you can use, you know, it's like, have you seen a soldier fighting with a sword before? That means he couldn't relinquish it. He couldn't release his hand. It was to it too. That's why our heart should be like God. Fixed like that. Trusting the Lord. Listen, if God does not come through this year, will you change your signboard? Who's looking at me? You know, if you don't see the manifestation of God's promise this year, will you say you are not doing anymore? Listen, I know what it means when you are zero level. It has taken a steadfast heart to keep this work, this ministry, this church going. You know why? Because it started from 4 people. 4 people, sometimes 5, 6, 7. Sometimes you return back to 4. If your heart was not fixed or steadfast, you will know what said, I don't think God called me. Let's find something else to do. That was why Demas could not take it anymore. He said, well, I knew where it came from. You want to be fasting for your life. You're on your own. Shipwreck, you're on your own. In the world, we know what, before we call 2 or 3, people answer. But you say a life of faith, life of faith, life of faith, life of faith. Let me tell you, there is no other life that you can live that can please to God apart from the life of faith.
Yes, sir.
Except the just shall live by faith. Are you following me this morning? Are you following me this morning? The just shall live by what? By faith. How? Trusting God for the next day. Are you here? If you don't trust God for the next day, how do you want to live? We walk not, but by what? A man that is walking by faith is a man that keeps trusting him. A steadfast heart is a heart of faith. Is somebody following me this morning? Is somebody following me this morning? Is somebody following me this morning? Is a step of faith. Many times we are afraid to step out because we don't know what tomorrow will look like. Many times we are afraid to do what God has put in our heart because we don't know what people will say. Many times we have been afraid of men more than actually standing in front of God, who is the lifter of our head. Are you following me this morning? Are you following me this morning? Quickly. Let me quickly look at what does it mean when we're talking about a steadfast heart. A steadfast heart is a heart that is unwavering. A steadfast heart is a heart that is unwavering. Listen, 3 things will come to attack a heart of a man. Number 1, distraction. And you know, especially in this generation, we have a lot of distractions.
Yes.
Oh, big time.
Very big.
We have it on Google+, we have it on Facebook, we have it on Twitter, we have it on the social media.
Instagram.
We have it on Instagram, thank you. It's everywhere. And you know what? If you are not careful, you get easily what? Distracted. You see this is what this one is doing, you try to copy. You see that is what that one is doing, you try. This is how they hang their own car. You try to hang your own like that. So the next day they change the style. You have changed from where you are to another place. But a steadfast heart is a heart that is unwavering. It is not double-minded. It's not being tossed here and there. Are you following me this morning? That's why from now on there will be distractions. In fact, there are distractions. Not only that, what also affects the heart of men now is what I call divided attention. There are many things in which try to take your attention. Your heart is divided. Hosea chapter 10 verse number 2. The Bible says, your heart is divided, therefore you will be found faulty. Listen, so many things. And number 3, an unsettled heart. But when you develop a heart that is steadfast, whatever comes my way, I know God have my back. Are you here? Let me tell you, the Christian world no be joke, no be jollof rice, no be moi moi. Amen? No be moi moi. You want to stand for God? No be moi moi. Amen? No be moi moi. If it was moi moi then, everybody would be able to, you know. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, it takes a steadfast heart. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, the last verse. The Bible says, be ye steadfast. What? Immovable. Always abounding in the work of God. For you will reap the reward of your labor. Are you here? Let me tell you. You know the people that make it to the end in the marathon race, they are people who actually have a steadfast heart.